going on, ladies and gentlemen, of the team. I'm Coach against the Nidokings, and here we are for our team prep for our Week 3 DBL match versus Sharp and the Minnesota Wild Charge. So he's been my division rival, I think, both previous seasons, and he once again is in my division, so you know what? It's just meant to be, I suppose, or something like that. Anyways, I'm going to be explaining the team that I built to go around his, and here is the team that he has. Mega Charizard Y, Milotic, Alolan Exeggutor, Beware, Togetic, Breloom, Aggron, Sableye, Alolan Raichu, Crocodile, and Azumarill. So, Alolan Raichu and Crook are his Z-move Pokemon, so pretty cool stuff. Anyways, he's got a pretty threatening team, and he's got a lot of bulk on that team, definitely. Such as like my Milotic, Alolan Exeggutor, Beware is very, very bulky. Aggron as well, so it's going to be kind of hard to get past him, but Fairy works very nicely against his team. There's only, what, like 2 Pokemon that resisted or something like that? You've got the Mega Charizard Y and the Aggron, I believe that's it, so it works really, really nicely. Anyways, starting off, because of that, we have Rem, the Gardevoir, rockin' the Gardevoir. I don't know why I felt the need to mention that, with Hyper Voice, Psychic, Thunderbolt, and Wish. So, Hyper Voice, because of a Psychic type move, and he has Sableye, which is a Pokemon that sometimes goes behind subs, so I decided if he's gonna substitute, then why not attack behind the substitute and knock it out, because that'll be awesome. Psychic, because, I mean, mainly, I suppose, for the Beware, because, I don't know, Hyper Voice will do a lot to it as well. Psychic's just a nice move to hit a couple of the other Pokemon, like the Zard Y, who resists it and whatnot. And I mean, I guess that's about it. Thunderbolt works well against his water types, as well as that Togetic being a flying type, as well as the Zard. And then Wish, because, I don't know, we just decided to go with it. Wish is, I don't know, Jad and I just, we were thinking about it, and it just kind of makes Rem, and then Wishing is the name of the song, but I'm not sure if Wishing is ever said in the song at all. I don't remember, it doesn't matter. Anyways, running a typical set with max special attack, max speed, with a timid nature, because he's got some very fast Pokemon. Zard Y, I believe, is his fastest, and, yeah, and it doesn't outspeed Rem, technically, because they're both at base 100, but with a timid nature, it'll be a speed type, pretty much, because I guarantee you he's gonna max out speed. Alolan Raichu is, I believe, the only Pokemon that's faster than Rem here on his team. He's got a pretty slow team, which is very nice for me. Anyways, yeah, 4 in special defense, I guess, for some reason. I guess maybe Sableye? Sure, we'll go with that. Anyways, yes, and we kind of felt like we had to bring Princess this week for the specific reason that Electivire is mascot, and I don't know, I love Electivire, it's a great Pokemon, that's why I drafted it. Anyways, we have Princess Electivire with the Electrium Z, because it's one of my Z-move Pokemon, with Motor Drive, because he's got an electric type, I don't remember what it was. Alolan Raichu, I mentioned it, I don't know why I forgot what it was, with Thunder Punch, Cross Chop, Earthquake, and Ice Punch. So, we're rocking Electrium Z, Thunder Punch, the only Pokemon that outspeeds. I believe Crook is 97, actually. Crocodile is 92. That was what it was. It was somewhere in the 90s. Anyways, so Princess naturally outspeeds everything except that Alolan Raichu, and Alolan Raichu cannot one-shot me, so that's very, very nice. I'm rocking the Electrium Z Thunder Punch, because if I can, like, you know, freaking Thunder Punch the crap out of something, it'll do a lot of damage to, like, his entire team, including that Alolan Raichu. So, except for the Crocodile, the only one it won't do any damage to. Alolan Exeggutor will take that extremely well, but still. Anyways, nothing wants to take Thunder Punch for this dude. Cross Chop works well for that Beware, and I think that was the main reason we brought it. It 4 times hits Aggron, and it obliterates it. And the Crocodile too. I was thinking about, like, Earthquake. We have Earthquake and Cross Chop. Cross Chop hits more than Earthquake does. And Earthquake obviously is avoided by a couple Pokemon, and it hits a lot of it. It just hits well. Earthquake's a good move, and it does a lot of damage to Aggron and whatnot. But Ice Punch is mainly for the Alolan Exeggutor, which resists both Cross Chop, Thunder Punch, and Earthquake. All 3, not both, silly me. And then it's good against the Breloom, the Togetic, as well as the Crook. So, you know, Ice Punch hits well against his entire team. And I'm not Scarfed, so I'm not locked into anything. And that'll be very, very helpful for me. The Charizard, I forgot, outspeeds this thing, but might be able to knock me out in the sun. We'll see. Anyways, yeah, we're running an Adamant Nature. Why are we running Adamant? Because I was originally planning on running a Scarf. That was why we were doing that. So I'm just going to run... I'm going to run Jolly. But I was originally planning on a Scarf, and then I changed it to Electrium Z, so that's why. Anyways, yeah, next up is Casper making his first appearance of the season, rocking Leftovers with Wish, Toxic Foul Play, and Body Slam. So it's kind of one of those a bulky Umbreon, and I wanted to bring a different Umbreon. Obviously, I didn't want to do Wish, Protect, Toxic Foul Play, because that is it's the most frustrating thing to deal with, like, ever, so I didn't bring Protect, and I brought Body Slam instead, because if I can get some, he has no Ghost types on his team, so if I can, or actually, excuse me, Sableye he does, so if I can paralyze something, why not? That'll be cool. Wish, obviously, to get health back and heal up a Pokemon if I need to swap it in and get some more health back. Toxic, because it's a good stall move, and it just racks up damage over time, and makes it so Pokemon are on a timer. Foul Play, because it's a nice stab move, and it hits really hard against Pokemon who have good physical attack stats. And then Body Slam, as I said, because it can get Paros and whatnot. So, yeah, we were rocking a kind of actually very specially defensive set. Max HP, not max special defense, 188 in special defense with a mild nature, because, or not mild, the opposite of Rash is that it's careful. It's right there. I don't know. Never mind. Careful nature with 56 in defense because of his Beware and the Breloom, which are big threats to this guy. And then the rest in attack, so I can do a little more damage with Foul Play and Body Slam. So, anyways, yeah, another creative set, and I'm happy to bring in this week. Next up, we have Toothpick making his first appearance. He was able to join the team a week 2. He didn't really fit. I mean, I could have brought him against. Who was I thinking about? No, that was the IBL that I needed, that I really needed close combat, but that's not important. Anyways, we're rocking Rocky Home with Stamina, Close Combat, Earthquake, Heavy Slam, and Roar. So it's a pretty typical set. Close Combat just hits nicely against most of his Pokemon. Obviously, the Sableye is the only one who is immune to it. The Alolan Raichu does resist it, and both of his Fairy types, and I believe that's actually it. So it works really nicely on his team. Heavy Slam is just good for Togetic, I suppose. I don't know. It's a decent move to hit some of the Pokemon that Close Combat or Heavy Slam or Earthquake do not. I forgot to mention Earthquake. Earthquake is a good move, good stab move, and it hits a lot of his team. He's only got, I think the Zard is the only immune Pokemon to it, so it works very, very nicely for me. And then Roar, because we're gonna be setting up rocks, so if I can get some Roar shenanigans, because he's got the Charizard, which is 4 times weak to rocks, that's very, very nice. And the Togetic is weak to rocks. Yeah, that's actually it. But, get some rock damage, that'd be very, very nice. And then we're rocking max HP, max attack with an Adamant Nature and 4 in special defense, because Stamina's already really, really good. And then Rocky Helmet, because he's got Pokemon like the Breloom and the Beware and all of them who hit hard physically. So they can rack up some extra damage by hitting me on the physical side. And I also get a plus in defense. Well, with any move, I get a plus in defense. So, anyways, yeah, pretty excited to bring Toothpick. Next up, we have Felicia the Chansey rocking the Eevee-Light, Hyper Voice, Soft Boiled, Stealth Rock, and Dazzling Gleam. So, it's a pretty typical set. I didn't really want to run. I was thinking about doing the Rest Sleep Talk set again, but I didn't really want to because I wanted to be able to have something like Dazzling Gleam because of his the Sableye, because the Sableye is completely immune to Hyper Voice. So, I can't touch the Aggron at all, but at the same time, I can hit everything else for at least neutral damage, so that's very, very nice. Soft Boiled is just obviously to get my health back. Stealth Rocks, because if I can set up Stealth Rocks and get that Roar shenanigan going and get some switches and damage, and it's just great. And then, I already explained why I have Dazzling Gleam and Hyper Voice, so, yeah. I want to run different sets with some of my stally Mons, because it sucks to battle Mons that are super stalling. And it was rocking max HP, almost max defense with 4 in special attack and special defense and a bold nature. This thing can live actually, not pretty much, it can live like every single physical hit. That HP stat is absurd, and, but, yeah, so, I'm excited. I think Chansey will hopefully do well, and she'll be able to do some damage to some Pokemon that typically will be safe against her. And then finally we have Aquarius, not Aquamarine, or any other names, bringing my starter for my first playthrough, so, anyway. Doesn't matter. We're rocking a Life Orb Torrent set with Moonblast, Scald, Energy Ball, and Ice Beam. So, let me click back on the theme. Sorry, I was tweeting. Moonblast just Fairy works really well against his entire team. Scald hits the only Pokemon that resist it, being that, the Zard and the freaking, Aggron. So, it works very nicely on his team. Energy Ball hits those water types that are a huge problem. And the Crocodile, it hits the Crocodile pretty hard too. And then Ice Beam, just, it hits the grass type, the Alolan Exeggutor. It does a lot of damage to that. Togetic, Breloom, frickin' Crocodile, it hits really nicely against this entire team, and the Charizard is only 50% to it, so, it's a neutral hit on Charizard, I don't know. Anyways, we're rocking a typical bulky special sweeper set with max HP, max special attack with a modest nature, and 4 in special defense. I want this thing to be bulky because it's not fast enough to outspeed anything, really. Even with the Scarf, I believe, well, I think Alolan Raichu still outspeeds with the Scarf. So, I could be wrong about that, but I feel like it does, so I just don't feel like it's worth doing that. But, yes, so that is the team we're bringing, and I'm excited for this match. We've had some pretty good matches between him and I in the last couple seasons. So, hopefully this one will be just as good. So, anyways, thank you so much for really enjoyed it. This is Picture Me. Make sure to subscribe for one. I'll talk to, let's go Nidokings. Check out the team that he brought here. He ended up bringing Breloom, Togetic, I blanked completely. Azumarill, I forgot its name, Aggron, Raichu, and Crook. So, immediately Aquarius just works well against his entire team. The only thing I'm scared about is that Raichu. So, I'm thinking that I don't know. The only thing I don't outspeed here, at least, I don't know. We're going to go Aquarius, because I feel like Aquarius is the best idea to have here. So, he's going to lead out with Alice, which I can deal with. Shoot. If you're gonna be Technician, I feel like you're gonna take me out. Okay, yeah, he absolutely obliterates me still, so, I need to go into... Who do I go into? I have to go into Casper. I can't deal with that. He's gonna go for Spore, okay. Gotcha. I don't think you could... What do you get? Do you get Close Combat? I don't know if you get Close Combat. But I need to get Rem in here. That's what I think. So, I'm going to waste a Sleep turn. I'm going to go for Toxic. He's going to go for Bullet Seed. I will survive that. Dang it, Casper. So, he's not... he's not Skill Link. He doesn't get Skill Link, you idiot. I think I may go into Toothpick here, actually, because Toothpick will get a defense boost from every single attack. So, that could have been fucking bad. I almost just knocked my soda onto my computer. Holy shit, that could have been really bad. I don't know why I put it there, because I couldn't even see it. Bullet Seed, max 5 hits. Or that's 3 hits. 3 hits is so much, but what about Stamina? I don't know, dude. Shoot. That's not good. I need to get Rem in. That's the thing, is I need to get Rem in. He's just going to go straight up for the Mach Punch. And Casper's going to stay asleep. Oh, God. I don't know what to do, man. I don't know. I don't know if I need to sack this thing off or not. I'm going to go in Toothpick here. Yeah, he's still not going to live, even with the defense boost. Let's see, that was 2 hits, and it did... Oh my gosh. Hang in there, Toothpick. No more? No more? Wow, I got really lucky there. Alright, Toothpick is probably... Toothpick's probably the least important member on the squad right now. So, good job, Toothpick. You did exactly what I needed you to, though. Okay, so that allows me to get Rem in here. And I know he's not Scarf, so I'm going to Mega Evolve, and I still outspeed, even base-wise. So, I must go for the safe... Let's see, do I want to... I kind of want to predict the switch. And that's what I'm going to do. Well, that's unfortunate. Fuck. He didn't go for the Aqua Jet at the very least. He's going to go straight up for the Play Rough and that one-shot Sprim. Well, I don't know, man. I don't know what to expect here. I'm going to go straight just... Okay, he's going to go into this dude here. So... I'm going to go for Earthquake. He's just going to sack this thing off. Okay, there goes Aggron. Okay, so he's Moxie. Okay. Well, I guess it doesn't fucking matter. God damn it. That's game. Well, I mean, I outsped this thing from the get-go. So, I mean, it doesn't matter. Crit after crit after crit. So, fuck. I got absolutely destroyed. I don't know, worst battle I've ever had, probably. So, anyway. Fuck. Like, I don't know. I don't know what happened. Whatever, doesn't matter. Anyways, that's gonna be it for the battle. I hope you enjoyed. Good, appreciate it. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you all later.